All right. About to get into this message. I was actually guided to. I was guided to Revelations chapter 9, and it's man, it just aligned with this message so well. Look at this doggone dog. He always brings the stuff back over here. I'm gonna get him. So we're gonna get into that passage. You could be seeing repeating numbers of one, two, three, or four. I've been seeing 444 a lot. I mean, there, it's almost as if like the closer that we are getting to wherever God is leading us, and where we are leading others, the the energy of protection, that protective energy just seems like stronger and stronger. I feel like you're getting stronger and stronger spiritually, okay, mentally, emotionally, okay. So, wow, this is, man, clarity is amazing, and I thank God. I just want to just give thanks to the Most High God, our Mother and Father, God, for everything that He's done for me and for all the people who love them and all the people who love me. But yeah, y'all, I want to get all emotional and sentimental, but I love y'all so much. Thank y'all for rocking with your girl. If it's your first time out of space, sit back, relax, enjoy the ride, buckle up. We will survive, all right? At this time. Time after time, okay? I am having a May giveaway, just to let you know. They are $5 raffle tickets, all right? And you can, purchase as many raffle tickets as you want. It's a May giveaway, y'all. I'm giving away an hour and a half one-on-one session, and you can opt out of anything. You don't have to do the one-on-one session. If you just want the Oracle deck, I have my own Oracle deck called the Psychic Oracle, okay? And it's available on Etsy for any of y'all who just want to, tap in with this. So we're in Revelations 9, right? And we're talking about AI, okay? And angelic protection or intelligence. So it's like, in regard, okay, pick a side, okay? But it's like you had to go through both, you know what I'm saying? It's like you have to understand both so you can remain centered. And this is why the high priestess is in the center, okay? So that's why when I said, when I was talking about the matrix, and I said I would took both pills, you know what I'm saying? Because you can't have one without the other, you know what I'm saying? It just is what it is. But you have to think of, like light and day, like night and day, you know what I'm saying? Um, if the sun was always out, then, it would probably be harder for people to go to sleep. But not saying you can't go to sleep in the day, but you would get shade, you know what I'm saying? In my mind, I'm like, you would still close the blinds, you know what I'm saying? Like that type of energy, you feel me? Not everybody can go to sleep with the light on. Like, I can't see with that light on, you know what I'm saying? So, but that's why I would took, both pills. But hold on, y'all. Okay, so anyways, I'm not gonna get distracted. So Revelations 9, okay? If you read Revelations 9, even on your own time, okay? If you read Revelations 9, even on your own time, y'all double tap the screen like the live, okay? If y'all want me to give y'all this channel message, okay? Double tap the screen like the live, okay? What's the difference between, and what are the similarities of artificial intelligence and angelic intelligence, okay? And when you really dive deep in the Bible, like the interpretations, you can tell, okay? So we're talking about the fifth angel sound is trumpets, okay? So when they're speaking of seals, okay, especially in this scripture right here, like Okay, so if we think about the fifth chakra, okay, oh snap. Okay, this is communication. You know what? Let me look at the blue part. Okay, so we in Revelation 9, chapter 7. The locusts looked like horses prepared for battle. On their heads, they wore something like a crown of gold, and their faces resembled human faces. That's the robots. You heard the confirmation from the Lord. I said, hold up, hold on. This is the communicate. This is something so ancestral, y'all. Like literally, if you read Revelations 9, in my vision, in my vision, okay, confirmation. Somebody could be a foodie. Somebody name could start with A, Z, Azrael, Azaka. I don't know, something with A, Z. Okay. Y'all, this message is so crazy. Okay, so boom. So I'm right here in Revelation 9 if y'all wonder what I'm looking at, okay? I'm looking at my Bible app. So if you don't have a real Bible, I love this Bible. Go to freaking Barnes and Noble. It's expensive now, but isn't that beautiful? Okay? Stuck with the okay, yeah, period. Shout out Scarlett. But shout out New York. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. They don't want you. Look, I don't care what they don't want you to do. Guess what? You're gonna do it. This message is going to find. Okay, set the intention right now. Okay, to the ethers, to the universe. Okay, even to your simulation. Okay, okay. This message will reach whoever manifested this message in divine time. In divine time, because I said it, okay? And what I say comes out at the end of the day, okay? So we set in that intention, okay? I want 150,000. Okay, I'm getting half a mil, okay? So, oh my goodness, we gonna get into that. Oh my God, so I went to go see, what was it called? Sinners. And I was taking notes on that movie. I said, getting so many downloads. It was crazy, y'all. It literally says the locusts look like horses prepared for battle. Okay? Marching, marching, marching. This is what's being created. Okay? It's getting a little musky. Okay? Musk. Okay? I'm hearing it's always about war with these people. That's what I'm hearing. It's always about war with these people. Okay? Look. It says they were told not to harm the grass of the earth or any plant or tree, but only those people who do not have the seal of God on their foreheads. Now that's verse 4, Revelations 9, right? Okay. Okay, yeah. Okay, so that's Christ consciousness. The ones with Christ consciousness, okay? So 9 plus 4 is 13, right? And that's the 13th ghost, okay? And I highlighted with green, you know what I'm saying? Those with souls. There's about to be a major sweep. Okay? And I would say, I was just saying, like, I don't know. It's just how I'm hearing it. I don't want to say it how I'm hearing it because it's sounding like dead weight. What's holding us back? I feel like this is like whatever's, and it's kind of sounding like wasn't I talking about? I watched this movie Yeah, the Humanity Bureau. It's sounding just like that, but they're going to use robots to do it instead of actual people. But you know how in every movie there is that one robot that infiltrates, the soulless. Like, you're not supposed to have a soul. You feel what I'm saying? Because it's like no matter what, everything in existence that God creates deserves to feel. You know what I'm saying? To be loved. Okay? Yeah. That's what I'm picking up on that. Um, but yeah, that's basically what it is. Okay, so now your third eye, the sixth angel sounded his trumpet, okay, and heard a voice, which is your throat chakra. So it says this person is the meaning of this individual's name is that of destroyer, okay? Like that's plain and simple. Um, Release the four angels who are bound at the great river Euphrates, and the four angels who had been, so this is verse 15, and the four angels who had been kept ready for the very hour, day, month, year were released to Kill, a third of mankind. As I scroll down, I'm like, okay, that's just confirmation. So the color red, blue, wow, I got on blue, and yellow. Something about sulfur, so some type of mineral, so minerals. So that makes, and on another download that I received about this scripture is like a lot of these people who have been doing these like sacrificial rituals and things of that nature, on certain people, they don't realize that some of these people are the angels of revelations. Or some of them might. Maybe they just using their pawns and not telling them that, like, who you are, who we are. You know what I'm saying? So that's why they're like, oh, you lied to us. Duh, the devil is the great deceiver. That's why it always just baffles me when people are surprised that a devil would lie to them. It's the devil. They lie. Okay? It's more than one, right? So then in Revelations 9, it goes to talk about the certain people who could idolize, certain material things and worship low vibrational entities, right? So it starts off with that. Then it goes, nor did they repent their unalivings, their magic arts, and their sexual immorality or their thefts. So I started like, okay, so what is a magic art? Okay, anything that you do with your hand is a magic art. Okay, so magic arts has everything to do with intention, and that's why they started off with worshiping of low vibrational entities or demons, right? Before they said that, right? So is a prayer considered a magic art? Okay, so let me know in the comments below. I don't care about what you believe, but this is an educated conversation. Okay, it has nothing to do with religion. Okay, it has everything to do with consciousness, higher consciousness, and expansion. Okay, are you open to receive different point of views and perspectives? But yes, y'all, so what is a magical art? When you pray that the Lord guides you, the heaven, when you pray that Jesus guides you, when you pray Psalms 23 and 91, that's a magical art, okay? Because God said life and death is in the power of the tongue, so it's about how you use it, okay? And the ones who abuse it are the ones that are being spoken of, okay? And these words, these parables have been misinterpreted for a very long time, okay? And I feel like a lot of you are supposed to give clarity on the misinterpretations of the nation, okay? Period. So roomie, okay? So some of y'all can have a roommate or something like that. So I just wanted to give that, okay, look, I'm trying to tell you, look, where you going? To get some ice cream, okay? Where are we going, okay? To get that ice cream, okay? Time to evolve, trusting your ability to guide others. So this is Mars energy, okay, which is represented by Aries. So you can be influenced by, I don't know, the fire placements in your natal chart at this time, okay? That message is for someone, but yeah, I mean, like you're a clear, direct connect channel, okay? But this is the seal. You have the seal. Remember in Revelations, if you can see this, this seal on this handsome gentleman's or femine's forehead. You could, like me, you could wear these things, or like a lot of people, it's kind of trendy now. The gems on your forehead, okay, or that's considered a bindi in some, is it Indian traditions, right? You know, you learn so much information and you kind of got to go back and check your mental archives, because I know so much, but it's like sometimes you forget, because it's like, damn, that book is way in the back. I ain't read that book in a couple times, but like when I, you know, review it in my mind a little bit, it just starts all coming back. I'm like, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Okay, if you know, you know, okay, nerd life for Christ, okay. Nerd life for Christ. They don't have to believe it though, but they pastor ain't breaking it down like that though. I'm just saying. Get you a new. Get you a new, okay, ANU. What you talking about? Okay, so university, okay? Yeah, I'm hearing like Alpha, Phi, Theta, something like that. University, okay? So some of y'all pledged or something like that here. I pledge allegiance. Okay, initiation experience, okay? Wow. So whatever you're going through right now, like even if you're going through like hard times right now, it's just basic, God just basically saying like this is initiating your gifts, you know what I'm saying? Be grateful for the hard times, because that's what built your muscle, okay? Physical, mental, spiritual, whatever muscle it is, okay? All right, just learning more about yourself, being willing to learn more about yourself, okay? If you're not willing to learn more about yourself, this channel is not for you, okay? So we got Buddha, Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, look at heightened awareness, okay, with Gaia, okay? I thought I saw another word here, but I don't. You could be seeing rainbows, somewhere over the rainbow. Yeah, you're really connected with the earth, with just everything around you. And somebody could be, I do need to wash my hair though, okay? You could be watering, I don't know, there could just be a waterfall, something like that, you know, like where water is falling, you know. They have little parks out here in Texas because it gets so hot, y'all. They got little parks out here in Texas, and they got the little water sprinklers or whatever the case may be. Okay, this be like that little shh. That's what I'm seeing. I'm just having different little visions right now. But yeah, y'all, this is so crazy. Okay, make peace with your thoughts and your world. Okay, so yeah, it's like, I mean, the fact that he has this seal on his forehead is just mind blowing me right now. So give me a second, y'all, to take this in and thank God for this revelation. Okay, it's the revelation, the revolution. Okay, the revolution is the revelation. Okay, I heard the revolution is the solution. Okay, As he said, look, he said, don't harm the ones with the seal. The one that has these, the leaders, spiritual leaders. Okay, touch not my prophet. Okay, my anointed do my prophet no harm. That's what I'm hearing. Hold on, let me get my divine words real quick. Let me pull a verse real quick, y'all. Cause it's getting universal. Okay, look, there's no universe without the verse. Okay, clock it. There's no universe without the verse. Okay, Tell them Lulu said it. And did and don't. And did and don't. Okay, thank you. Okay, we got variety. And the rain descended and okay, so we were just talking about water, rain, showers, something like that. I definitely, my mind's eye was really just focused on that. And the wind blew and beat up that house, and it fell. And great was the fall of it. So this is Matthew 7:27. Okay. Wow. And you know what's crazy? Okay, so this is right now. This is in the age of Aquarius. I don't know, July 27th could also be significant. But I'm looking at the numerology when we just read Revelations 9 and 7. 7 plus 2 is 9, and then that's 7, right? 9, 7, 97, 79, 1979. But that was talking about the artificial intelligence. Yeah. So, yeah. Whatever, had a Humpty Dumpty sat on the wall. Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. And it says, and great was the fall of it. All the king's horses and all the king's men couldn't put Humpty together again. No weapons formed against us shall prosper. That's all I gotta say about that. Okay, are y'all feeling this? Okay, look, Suki with the good coochie came out. Okay, those things which ye have both learned and received and heard and seen in me do, and the God of peace shall be with you. And that's why God was saying your current situation is initiating your gifts. Okay? Like, what would Jesus do? How would Christ react in this situation? You know what I'm saying? I know things have evolved and it's gonna look like something different. You know what I'm saying? So for example, knowing that somebody is using low vibrational intentions or words towards your character, towards your well-being, be it spiritually, because it starts in the spirit, right? So it has to be something that's deep rooted, right? So it's like, what would Jesus do? You know what I'm saying? What would your higher self do? Transmute it, because you are the transmutator. Okay? They're a hater and you're a transmutator. Okay? Okay, you transmute the hate. Okay? Transmute the hate. Okay? And this is how you transmute the hate. Okay? Right there with that open portal. Okay? In your brain. Okay? So be careful for head injuries is also what I'm picking up. Ask and it shall be given. Seeking you shall find. Knock and it shall be open unto you. Matthew 77. You could be seeing 1977. Okay? Or just 777. Make peace with your thoughts. Expand your mind. Breathe. Okay? Oh, I've been seeing yellow, so the solar plex. What's that? The third. Okay, so the third could also be significant. Seek peace. Seek a higher perspective. Okay? Seek peace. Seek a higher perspective. Thank you for the likes, you guys. All right, so wherefore thou art great. O Lord God, for there is none like thee, neither is there any God besides thee, according to all that we have heard with our ears. 2 Samuel 7:22. Where have I seen that number? Okay. So something about your credit. Okay? You could be an artist. Okay? I'm seeing the word art. Okay, we got Suki with the good coochie again. So I'm picking up on spiritual leader. Okay, you're a leader in the spiritual realm. Okay, you're a spiritual leader, the leader of the spiritual realm. Okay, I know it's different sectors, but okay, you're like a spiritual teacher, a spiritual leader of the spiritual realm. That's how I'm picking it up. You're a guide. Okay, and you're a navigator of the spiritual realm. You show people how to travel, something like that. Astral travel, go within, ground themselves with Gaia. Okay, activate their chakras. Okay, that's what we do, baby. Hey, bro. Hey, sis. Woo! Tap all the way the fuck in. Okay? And rebuke any blockages. Okay? At this time, any blockages have already been broken. Okay? The path is clear. Okay? As is the will. Okay? Of the universe. Okay? You need the verse. Okay? Receive the verse. Yeah. Tap in then. Be comfortable with what brings you clarity. At least you know. At least God's blessed you with clarity. Okay? Wow, it says next gen AI at the top of my phone right now. Stay ahead of the curve. If I could make a deal with God, I'd get him to swap our places. Running up that road, keep running up that hill. If I could. It's 8/17, April 29, 2025. Yeah, I see 777. My name could be Rosa. Okay? Hipperilla when the coaster so I can float you better. Yeah. And who is he that will harm you if you be followers of that which is good? Okay, First Peter, you could be seeing 3:13. Okay, period. Who can harm you? You're an immortal soul. Who can harm you? Think about that. A lot of, oh, I see a cocoon hanging from a tree. I've never seen that before. Like literally, it's like a little cocoon evolving. It's a part of, death is a part of evolution. That's what I'm hearing. Death is a part of evolution in regards to like being detached from your physical vessel so you can better walk in your purpose is what I'm hearing. Learning how to be detached from your physical vessel so you can better be of service to your purpose, okay, on this planet, okay? It says don't feel guilty. They don't want to be saved, so you have to save yourself. Because I'm picking up on energies like you want, like you're a leader, you're a teacher, you're a guide, so you feel like if I'm telling you this, why don't you believe me? But then it reminds me of that story that China McClain, she's an actor, she was on some Disney shows, movies, Tyler Perry. She was telling this story about, the snake in the garden, and she told her friend, don't go back there, it's a snake. And she didn't believe her. She's like, oh, just go real quick or whatever if I see it. You know, she didn't believe it. She thought she was joking. So she went out there to the backyard, got bit by the snake, came back and was mad at her friend. Like, why didn't you tell me there was a snake out there? It was like, I literally told you, but you didn't believe me. You thought I was play psychic, okay? You thought I was play psychic. Thank you for the hearts. I appreciate it, okay? For my yoke is easy and my burden is light. Okay, 311. I've been seeing that number a lot. Yeah, wow. And this is in, y'all hear the sirens? Okay? It's like something is trying to come in, been declined. Okay? Something is being declined. Okay, whatever is being targeted towards you is being declined. It's not being, so if somebody made some type of offering or something like that to try to attack you, try to block you, okay, because you are this divine guide, okay, it's not being accepted, it's being denied, okay? You have nothing to be worried about. Okay, that's what it means to be detached from the body. Okay? And I'm not saying it's easy. It takes a lot of practice. Okay? Because nobody's perfect and God knows that. Okay? It's like you have a lot of you've been through some stuff. You've been through some things, okay? And that's what I'm trying to tell you. Yeah, with this owl, okay, with this owl spirit, you can resonate with the owl spirit, anything with feathers, honestly. You could be a night owl. I used to do night owl messages, but I don't know. There could have been something going on with the time zone or just the time in general. You know, a lot of guides or ascended masters have always been before their time. You know what I'm saying? It always seems like that with people like us if you resonate with this energy. All right, put a black dot in the chat, okay? Put a black dot in the chat if you resonate so far with this message, okay? Just to say hey, okay? And that could be a black heart, the black circle, anything black in the chat, okay? That's that consciousness, okay? That's that deep truth, okay? This is the truth. Okay, wow. Okay, so I'm picking up on amethyst strongly. Okay, Aquarius. The one that brings the water bearer. Okay? The truth of life. Okay? And you use your gifts, that your God-given gifts, with pure intentions. Okay, that's why you see the Libra scales of justice in the upright for your energy. Okay, yeah, and I'm saying it like this. I don't want to show too much skin now, like take it off, okay? Your birthday, July 15th. What's that? Is that still in Gemini or is that Cancer? No, I just don't entertain nonsense. That's all. It ain't got nothing to do with if I'm single or not. Because if I put my cash app in there, you want to send me, oh, Cancer, you want to send me, you want me to come somewhere strange with somebody I never met before. But you can't send a nigga $5. Nah, I don't trust it. I might get shanked. Okay? Like, you ain't even got $5 right now. Tip your favorite psychic. Like, hell nah, you ain't finna traffic me. Okay? I could see if I was inviting you. You know what I'm saying? But, I am not worried about that. I'm over here talking about conscious awareness and you flirting. Okay, you must have been the one that interrupted the class in school. Okay? Like, there's a time and a place for everything, and this is not the time, and this is not the place. Okay? Let me see that. Y'all already know I give it straight no chase in this motherfucker. You feel me? Alright? If you procrastinating, okay, so you might be feeling like you procrastinating, but honestly, you are becoming peace with your thoughts. Okay, so people might feel like you ain't doing nothing, but you are. Okay, master procrastinator. Okay, but you still get shit done. You take your time. Shoot, that's why I be saying, well, get these motherfucking blessing blockers off my back. Okay? And I feel like that's what's going on. Like, I'm trying to tell you, like, even if when it's dark, like if something was like feeling unsteady or uneven in your home, like somebody was trying to project so much evil eye and negativity towards your home, like sending weird monitoring spirits or whatever the case may be, or you just might be a medium and there could just be just like, I don't know, passed away energy that's still like around the energy, or you could be feeling the energies of others. I also was picking up like, I don't know, I feel like I said, it's like sectors. Okay, like, you know what I'm saying? Like these certain lodges and stuff like that, where there's like different sectors where they, you know, they go do certain things, and it kind of like keeps, especially in lower income areas where the energy is just like low, no matter how much they like, you know, make it look gentrified, I guess. It's gonna be, the energy is still gonna feel like the hood. Like it don't feel like, it had nothing to do. It's like trying to change your outside, but your inside is still, you know, slow. Okay, like somebody needs a mental upgrade. You know what I'm saying? You're still working on the same programming. You know what I'm saying? You upgrade your programming or update, something like that. Yeah, because something is resurrecting though. Something about resurrection and heightened awareness. Reflections. Yeah, it's almost, I'm seeing a man, every time, this is my man in the mirror card. This is my man in the mirror card. Woo! Okay, look, there go my potions. Look, transformation, resourcefulness, and change. Gonna make a change. Yeah, and they don't feel guilty for other people not wanting to make a change. Okay? Not wanting to be resourceful. Okay? Yeah, I'm trying to tell you, something is resurrecting for sure. Somebody has to take a hard look at themselves, okay? Yeah. Somebody has to take a long look in the mirror. For sure. Because it's almost like, look at yourself. Look what you're doing. You're trying to cause harm to I would say, spiritual salvation. The number 18, number 9, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising. January the 8th, August the 1st. I never seen nobody with August the 1st. 1 to 8 years old. Something like that can be significant. Aries, Scorpio. rising. So let's get more into this message, y'all. Let's get more into it. And this is a beautiful early morning message. Like, thank you to the presence of the living God. Let's get some psychic oracle cards here. See what we say about hate here. Okay, no hate. Transmutator. Okay, you're not no hater. You're a transmutator. What I tell you with hate. And it starts back at one. You're the one. You're the one. Okay, someone can believe you're the one or you're just the one. It's point blank period. I'm that girl. I'm that girl. Okay, trusting your vision, your channel, and your source here. You already know about somebody who was doing drugs. So I'm trying not to say it, okay? And cast out that demon, okay? Bad luck or bad karma, adoption agency. Somebody, okay. False prophet. So people could be saying that because you're psychic, you're a false prophet here. But this comes from racial profiling, maybe because of the color of your skin. Maybe you don't look like this spiritual leader, teacher, because of your clairvoyancy, your intuition. You're very intuitive. I told you, you're the one. Somebody going through some bad karma. And the karma that they're going through, I mean, you wouldn't want it, you wouldn't wish it on your worst enemy, for real. Or somebody might feel like, I don't know, not everything that you go through is karma, because it says it's initiating your gifts, a deeper truth. Maybe you've forgiven yourself, okay? Whoa, y'all see that? Guilty. What I say? Hold on, didn't I see this word before? Don't feel guilty. Somebody feels guilty. They were baited. They were baited. They thought that they were doing something for money here. Okay, and they feel guilty. They were doing something for money here. At a hotel. So this is okay. So now we're not talking about the AI. We're not talking about, but like I said, you have to think about that too. It's like when you have angelic intelligence, okay, it's going to tell you, it's going to warn you, okay? Something about your spidey senses, like your street wisdom, your street knowledge, okay? They try to get you to go somewhere, okay, so they can do something strange to you, okay? Like I said, you are a traveler, a navigator through these portals, okay? You teach people how to astral travel for some of y'all, or you will. Okay, it's almost like when you meditate or something, like you don't just stay here. Like that's why you know so much. Okay, what you know is not. It's like that's what the Akashic records is. It's like they only have access to earthly documents. Okay, earthly information, material realm. Okay, their intel stops at 3D. Okay. That's why angelic intelligence is way more powerful and wise than AI, okay? That of the artificial life, the mark of the beast. Okay? Because there's so much energy that wants to throw you off on some dumb shit that don't even matter. Okay? Somebody loves you, okay? They could be in the music industry and you're not in the music industry. Somebody doesn't want to be in the music industry. Somebody doesn't want you to get into the music industry, okay? And that's why they're blocking you, okay? Or they're trying to. Yeah, the devil, Satan, yeah. Trying to drain you of your energy so you don't have any energy or time to do something here, okay? So I don't have the time or whatever the case may be. I'm trying to tell you. It's almost like, but you're not going to keep telling or doing the same thing again. Okay? It's almost like I'll never do it again. Okay? Somebody learned their lesson. Okay? But people got a lot of subconscious bias about what you do, who you are, whatever the case may be, but that's old. That's old. That's past due. It's like, it's outdated. Yeah, immortal soul, DNA healer. Okay? Yeah. Yeah, it's like I don't do root work and voodoo or whatever like that. They just don't think they know, say so. Okay, like swear like you could just put oils together. Okay, so what is holy oil? What's the difference between your holy oil and my holy oil? Mine is more potent. You know what I'm saying? It's all about the mind, your intentions. Okay, this holy oil was to protect you from low vibrational evil spirits, and so is mine. And the fact that you feel like my holy oil is repellent, it just lets me know that you're the one that gotta go. Period. Yeah, something about debt collectors. You could be on, some of y'all could be on like customer service or whatever. You have like bad, like phone calls with people, you know what I'm saying? Because they're racially or subconsciously prejudiced, okay, against you and what you do. Okay, but you good luck, good karma is on your side though. It's like good luck with that, you know what I'm saying? It's like good luck. Or have a nice trip or something like that here. Or this could also be like literally somebody taking like some type of DMT or something like that to get some type of heightened awareness or consciousness. Okay. Yep, there it is. Look, that's what they doing. And they think you don't know. It's not working. You block the energy, or it's being blocked with the Ace of Wands in reverse, and vengeance is mine, says the Lord. That shit backfire. Look, backfire. Okay, I'm trying to tell you what I say. Okay, they don't know it. They're not. I don't know. They're not. I'm trying to tell you. Look, in reverse. Okay, signed, sealed, and delivered. It's like somebody want to give you what they got, type shit. Somebody is overindulging, okay? Somebody's going through it because somebody had a cheating affair or something and it spread, and they spread that shit. And I keep on picking that up here. But, you know, it doesn't mean you're not still of ancient bloodline, okay? Because I just want to prevent everybody from, I guess, you know, I don't know. It's like I'm at that energy of like, I want to prevent people from, you know, harming themselves and knowing that they still have purpose. But, you know, a lot of you need to realize that a lot of life experience that you went through, people probably would have not even been on this earth right now had they had to experience. That's why God didn't send them to lead in that type of industry or through that type of experience, because God knew you were strong enough to be that guide, to give people education and wisdom in regards to, you know, keeping their yoni safe and really valuing God's gifts, you know, a lot more. But some people, they were doing all the right things. It was just they were with the wrong person. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I be saying, like, you can grow up in the church your whole life and the person that you married is like your enemy. You know what I'm saying? Turned out, you know, your enemy turned out to be your husband or your wife. You feel me? So you feel like you did everything right. You feel me? Now listen to somebody. So I'm very sensitive on like health and wellness. Okay? Like I get really emotional about that because Like, I know people, you know what I'm saying? And like, some people need to really put themselves in a lot of other people's shoes and stop just being ratchet and ghetto and saying like hurtful ass mean shit. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying that if you have before that, you know what I'm saying, but you don't anymore. You know what I'm saying? That's what's important. The growth, the evolution, the heightening of your awareness. Okay? Yeah, because that shit could backfire on you. You know what I'm saying? Like the same shit you was talking today, you living through tomorrow. That's why people shouldn't put their mouth on you. You know what I'm saying? Point blank period. Trying to control a narrative and stuff like that. Like I said, a lot of these witches and warlocks literally target your relationship. Men and women need to wake up is also what I'm hearing. A lot of these witches and warlocks, like y'all don't really understand. Like y'all talking about, oh yeah, you know, that person be terrible. But your friend, like I said, the bougie one, the one that's all covered up or whatever like that, she looking at your man. Okay? And she a Jezebel incubus spirit in disguise. Not the one that show a little skin, she's an entertainer. She got morals, she got integrity. That's why I'm hearing that don't judge a book by its cover. This is a literal war, okay? And I feel like people are not able, we're starting to see the spirits or the lack thereof, okay? I'm not just looking at you for what you look like on the outside. That's why they be like, I think people don't even know that they're not themselves. They're not, you know, when I came to my awakening, I didn't know who I was before. When I went through my death and rebirth, like, I'm gonna tell people right now, like I had before, it's a little bit of my personal journey from somebody trying to unalive me spiritually, right? You literally die. Like I felt my soul leave my body and come back. Okay, on the third day. I don't know how long I was going, you know. God did said that a day to him is 1,000 for us. Okay? Trying to tell you. And when I woke up, I was like, I don't even know who that was in the past. Like, I don't even like feel like, I don't know, it was just so weird. I was just like, where am I? Like, like that's how I felt for a second, but then it all started coming back. It's almost like I lost my memory too. Like, and like the memories, it was like, okay, like that shit is weird as fuck, right? Y'all, this is weird. Now that I think about it, like I didn't understand when it first happened, but it's like the more time goes by, things become clear. Things become clear with time. Okay? So give something time. Okay? Or give someone time. Okay? Give it time. Okay? In time, all things become clear. So that's why a lot of things are being exposed, because it's time. Like eventually it's going to come out. Okay? Yeah, you're not selling your soul. Like you won't sell your soul. Okay, you don't care about the music industry. Okay, you don't want to be somewhere where motherfuckers is, you know, you're not into, you know, abusing children. You feel me? Like none of that. Somebody's gonna get something. Okay, a package delivered. Okay, it's your lucky day. It's your lucky day. Yeah, I feel like somebody gonna have to get out, okay? Some people doing some crooked shit, okay? And these are the ones that's gonna be targeted, okay? Look, these are the ones that's really targeted. They're wanted spiritually. I'm trying to tell you, because they're hidden enemies, family, frenemies. Look, my hands is itching here. It's like the more they try to block your abundance, the more money is coming in. I don't even know if you're going to be ready for all this money. It's almost like someone trying to abduct you spiritually too, like weird, like energetically. Okay, what I tell you about that resurrection? What I tell you about that resurrection? They trying to come back. They're trying to do a Lazarus, a Lazarus. Yeah, but you too motherfucking psychic. You already knew they cheated on you. All these girls excited. Ooh, they know they like it. I'm so psychic. So psychic. I just made that song the other day. I'm so psychic. Okay, that cover for that icy. So psychic, so psychic. Okay, you already knew. Don't feel guilty because you knew that whatever they was doing was gonna bring them bad luck and they were gonna be suffering in silence. Cause you ain't no hater, you a transmutator. I'm trying to tell you, you transmuted that bad luck and bad karma. Okay, by maintaining a heightened sense of awareness here. Okay? It's almost like you took a dose of your own medicine. I'm hearing, what if I had make you cry? Yeah, I feel like somebody could be being quiet about this, okay? Okay, this love or this commitment, NDA, like, shh. Be quiet, don't tell nobody. Okay, if you get married or something like that, or I don't know, maybe somebody hasn't told someone this, or they're telling someone, don't tell nobody you're showing a ring. Okay? Anything else from this deck that I need to say? Wow. Wow. Okay, so we got the Alchemist. It wants to be in reverse, so I'm just like, burden is easy, okay? So it's like something that you can't transmute, okay? Confirmation. Guilty. Damn. Information, it's the information. When it comes to money here, somebody did something. Yeah, they tried to bury something, okay? An unaliving for money, like how we did Hitman or whatever like that. Like, it's like something that you can't. Maybe somebody, damn, because they feel guilty or they haven't transmuted this guilt. Maybe for this unaliving here, somebody's trying to swap, somebody's trying to destiny swap, or this is basically controlling somebody's destiny here, you know what I'm saying? Or it's being reversed. So it's like, say they want to unalive you, okay, but it didn't work. Okay, so it's like that's their destiny. So whatever they wanted for you is for them here. Yeah, when it comes to child protective services, I don't know, like, so now their children got taken away. You were dealing with a lot of agents of Satan. Man, when I think about this, man, it's just crazy. Like, why is it so? It's almost like you be like, why me? Like, why? It's like, why am I so important? It's because you are a navigator, a spiritual navigator, a guide, an angelic guide on earth. You came to earth to be a guide, to evolve and activate higher awareness, heightened awareness, consciousness, healing. You came to bring change. Wow. As I say that, look, starseed, telepath. Yeah, it's like, so you already know what's on the mind of a narcissist, okay? There's a lot of people who are in these laboratories, okay, health and social guidelines. So somebody was trying to ease my poison, you know what I'm saying? Oh my gosh, the Emperor's New Groove. Somebody was Yzma. So your assistant, this is picking up Selena. Somebody trying to get real close to you. Let them trust her with your money. Okay, so this is another female. For some cases, though, like that Yolanda and Selena, somebody name could be Yolanda. I'm hearing Shonda as well. Lord, somebody really want to sit on your seat. But it's like they're not even a guide. You know what I'm saying? They wouldn't even be able to do your job well. They wouldn't be able to do your job at all. Because their intentions for swapping destinies with you has nothing to do with what God chose you to do. So you know he did. He got turned into a llama, and he had to go live a basic life, so he can see what it was like to be servants and merchants, and around people with nothing, illness, sickness, disease. See, but that's your blood. That's your blood. See, that's so funny. That's now I'm thinking about Christ. Like, why would Christ be poor? No, he had to go. He had to go experience that life. He had to go around every. I feel like you've almost had almost every life experience. That's what I'm picking up. Like you've been sick. You've had, I don't know, plague. Like I don't know, there's different things from poverty. You've been rich. I feel like you're going back to being wealthy again. Like I feel like that's that fall. You know what I'm saying? Like when we think about the chakras, it's like you've been up here before. Like you have experience here, but it's like you went down, you went all the way down. Like, it's almost like you went to hell. And you worked your way up. It's almost like even at the job too. This is how it's what the job requires. You got to wax on, wax off. Like before you become, a black belt, you have to start off with I don't know what's the first color of karate or something like that. Whatever belt, if anybody knows, let me know in the comments below. But you have to start there. You have to be like, this is boring. I'm tired of digging, granddad. That's too damn bad. Like that type of energy. So you definitely deserve everything that you receive, spiritually. Somebody could be having I'm trying to tell you, man, somebody's like, I feel like you're gonna get some dreams here. You're gonna be like, it's like a lot of people who got the destiny swap with you, or like, sending you, negativity or whatever the case may be, something about your dream state. Like you see they ass. Like they're trying to come to you with some money to try to get you to do something funny. Like no, yeah. Somebody giving effect, I don't know, something about pregnancy, or somebody could be pregnant, but somebody could have been trying to somebody gets a bad luck for that. Whatever they tried to do to your pregnancy or a baby while you were a baby, like, whoo. Okay? Or somebody you really cared about. Whoever did something about some type of insurance policy, life, home, or whatever the case may be they doing here. Look, what I tell you, Yzma, it's poison, okay? Somebody tried to poison your drink, okay? So say, okay, the military, this person could have been in the military, Air Force. Okay. Yeah, I feel like you're not giving it time, or give it time, or time is up. They can no longer take your energy, or they're not stealing your energy. They're not an energy thief. Somebody is doing some type of, this person is a handler or is being handled, or this person works for the CIA. Some people are doing some weird ass shit, I'm trying to tell you. This is you. You could have been in the military. You transmuting NK Ultra, so they could be trying to like program you, but you can't be programmed because you are of angelic intelligence. See what it said in Revelations 9, those who have the seal, okay? The mark of Christ, okay? This is someone who can't be controlled by the artificial, okay? Something that's like, yeah, artificial, like you real. You don't come with artificial. Nothing about you is artificial. Nothing about you is fake, okay? Somebody could be getting some type of insurance or something like that. And something's going on with that, or somebody could be on life support there, just trying to drain the energy or something like that. Have that handicap, somebody could be handicapped. Okay, but something is coming in here. Okay, about the music industry. Okay, a lot of things about the music industry, I feel like is also about to be, highlighted or exposed. Okay, these loose ends, these false deaths, these people who just curse their lineage. Okay, off the record. Okay, they couldn't destiny swap. Somebody in the music industry could have been trying to destiny swap with you. I don't know. Yeah. They keep saying they here to help the homeless, and it's almost like they preach, but they don't take any actions on showing or doing what they say. Okay? So a lot of fall of church religion is like, I don't know, it's almost like it's breaking down. It's like everything that comes out of this person's mouth is a lie. They just do it for money, recognition, almost to be seen as something that they're not. They're scammers. Look, told you. And this energy, or this low vibrational entity, has been plaguing, our people for centuries because they're scammers. They're not telling you what you really need to know, what you really need. Okay? It's almost like they're poisoning you with change when things still remain. Okay? Nothing has changed. They have no vision. Okay? Okay? And you have premonitions. Okay? And it's not to say that some people they just still haven't awakened yet. You know what I'm saying? God's still working with them so they can be more accepting of us. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and some of y'all, yeah, like you good or whatever case like that. Somebody could have got burnt, but it wasn't nothing like super, super contagious because the high was in reverse and infectious was in reverse or whatever the case may be. So, like I said, maybe y'all had to, I don't know, take some type of potion, child. Okay? Yeah, but you ain't gonna die. Okay, somebody could be feeling guilty about this, okay? Yeah, that's torturing their ass, okay? Somebody was doing something to try to torture you here, but it don't matter. They wanted somebody, I don't know, like for somebody to hate you that much, somebody you don't even hate. Like, I feel like you were totally innocent. Like when I tell you somebody was trying to have you tortured in every aspect, like I mean that, like your children, like something about you had to like not exist, like to where it's like for this many people to, man, you need to wake up and pay attention 9/11 to who you really are. Because if the devil working this hard to stop you and you're by yourself, you have no people guiding you, okay? You have no help, okay? You probably got help, but you don't see it. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Like literally physical people, they're not coming trying to bless you. They're not trying to do shit for you. And there's a reason why. AI. The ones who have angelic intelligence, they know. And I feel like it's time. Okay, because the energy is stronger. Okay, something about your signal is stronger. So expect a call, or you're being called. And only the ones who have the seal are going to be able to hear it. You know what I'm saying? It's a spiritual call. It's a spiritual call. It's not really like trumpets are going to come out of, well, if you have it, well, you can see, I seen it though, but like to other people, it's not something that, I don't even know how to explain it. It looks like a cloud, like spirit. Like when I seen the trumpet blown, like it's an angel above my roof, like right there, like blowing a horn. That's how my vision, that's how my interpretation of it. Yeah, look. You already know. You know you're being called. You know who you are. I know who you are. I know that you're married. But you really love somebody else. Okay? Or somebody might be married, but they're in love with someone else. Or maybe that's why this other person decided to do, okay? Somebody could have just been tricking or something like that here. Somebody could have been very promiscuous in the past. Or they are currently. Okay? But you were protected. You didn't catch no crazy shit. Okay? But I feel like there's a lot of people, like I said, when you come into this divine connection, there's going to be a lot of incubus, succubus energy, okay? Especially when you start making a lot of that money here, okay? A lot of sex, a lot of sexual energy, okay? Okay? Or should I say sensual, okay? For educational purposes. Yeah, they're going to be lying to you, trying to tell you this, okay? False prophets. Okay, somebody could have been, I don't know. Yeah, you know, the fake people that be conscious rap, you know, it's just trending. They're false prophets. This person in the music industry, it's kind of reminding me of D, what's his name? D something. Can't remember that nigga name. So judgmental, always talking about people, trying to gain clout off of people who've already made a name for themselves and who are successful. They can express themselves how they want to. You know what I'm saying? Blame the parents. You know what I'm saying? How about you go to people's parents and stop blaming people who put freaking... It's like, okay, so for example, if I put my content is not for children, and they make sure you select an audience, right? But children are still watching it. How is that my fucking fault? Okay, go towards the media. I don't see him. The media is this. He's going towards the artist. The media is going to put out when, what time, where. We don't have control over this. Go towards the people who got controls on the freaking age restrictions. Shoot, go towards the senators, the governors, the people who got power to be like, okay, all televisions have to have age restrictions for children, like something like that that makes sense. Like, come on now. Children can't be seeing that, whatever like that. Shit, when my children young, I walk around here bucket naked. They seen it all. Fuck. The bush. All that. They came out of me. Shit, y'all the one who made it. Y'all the one who made it weird. Y'all always just pervert everything. Something that's supposed to be seen as beautiful in art. Just pervert it all up. That's what we're talking about in Revelations. That sexual immorality. Okay? Ain't got no morals. Cast the demon of terminal illness out. Okay? Somebody needs to awaken and wake up. Get up. Get up. Somebody finna walk. Somebody finna walk again. Somebody wants to walk again. Walker, Texas Ranger. Okay? My grandpa used to watch that. An invasion and abduction. Okay? Invading your space, haunting you, PTSD, paralysis. Somebody could be paralyzed and they're gonna walk again. Okay? People who are paralyzed walk again. Okay? It's about your mind. Awaken your mind. It's like being your enemy is like good luck. People want to be your enemy and I'm hearing good luck. Yeah, look, 777. It's like luck is falling in your lap. It can seem like you're so lucky. People hating it. People hating it. What's the T on this energy? Yeah, something about your roommate. Somebody be like, you gotta go. You gotta get out. Okay, somebody got a roommate, but they gotta go. They gotta get out. They're gonna have to move. Okay, because at the end of the day, it's like, especially if you are trying to start a family or whatever the case may be. Or somebody could be like, oh, you got a roommate. Okay, be careful. Them hidden enemies, people watching you get into it with your look. Somebody got into it with their neighbor. They like, oh, I'm gonna tell landlord they got this nigga living or whoever, whatever the case may be, living in their household, calling. Somebody did that petty ass shit. I'm pretty sure she ain't on their lease or whatever. I'm gonna call leasing office and get this person in trouble or evicted because they got a roommate they ain't supposed to have or somebody there that lived there that ain't supposed to be there. Like some weird shit. You wonder why I call you bitch. I bet you. You wonder why I call you bitch. You wonder why I call you bitch. I bet you. Man, this is like the best hour. Look, 7-11, I keep saying that a lot. 17 star energy, Aquarius energy, you feel me? Aquarius season, awakening, you feel me? But this is like the best channel down in the tarot time. Oh, y'all check out my Zodiac channel, Love, okay? All my channels ATN up. Okay, Tarot Town. Okay, I told you somebody was expecting him. We did see pregnancy earlier. Okay, like I showed you, something about, you see something crystal clear though. Okay, somebody was being promiscuous, okay, and they got pregnant. Okay, you might, but like I said, somebody could be holding a grudge, whoever it is, or you wasn't, or they got somebody pregnant, you didn't. Okay, if you got food poisoning, maybe you could have thought it was food poisoning or whatever like that. Oh, okay. So yeah, whoever this person was in your past, you could have got pregnant by this person or you had a child by this person is experiencing bad luck and bad motherfucking karma because they could not let something go. Because you did, okay? Yeah, you ran the fuck away from that energy, okay? To offer something new. Somebody want to give you an offer now, whatever, and apologize, okay? It's almost like they're going to take no for an answer. I don't know. Okay? Well, like I said, some of y'all been through some shit, so take it as a general message. So don't look too much. Don't think about it too much. It's a lot more important stuff that I said earlier, okay? I feel like don't be afraid of this new love or what you know, okay? Some of y'all are expecting a star seed. Y'all about to have a star seed baby. They've been trying to attack this pregnancy or you having this child or something like that here. I feel like somebody did something to a child, like point period. After you shall receive, okay? And somebody wants to apologize for doing something to you as a child. Okay, yeah, poisoning you as a child is weird. Okay, I resonate with that. Yeah, so you wouldn't remember what they did? Something like that. I'm thinking about this, it was a Tim Burton movie, I think. It had like Johnny Depp and he was a vampire. I can't remember what it's called. And then like that witch put a hex on him because he wouldn't love her or whatever the case may be, and she attacked his real true love or whatever the case may be and locked him up for like centuries. And like she was like, I don't know, one of the daughters was a werewolf. It was almost like somebody tried to curse your lineage or curse your whole lineage because this man didn't want her cold, heartless ass. He wasn't attracted to her. He wanted you. So this woman just started attacking everybody, your children, okay? But yeah, I'm like, hello, Mom, is Dad coming home? Actually, I was just seeing saying. Okay, somebody's on stage or something like that for sure. Yeah, bad reputation. Like this person had a very bad reputation for like doing something here, smoking cigarettes. This person definitely smoked cigarettes heavily too. Okay, but they were trying to bring you a bad reputation here. Whoever smoked cigarettes heavily, yeah, because they was holding a grudge and they started lighting candles. They paranoid for all the candles and whatever the case may be. Like I said, somebody could definitely be overindulging in something here. They tried to get you to lose a child or something like that here, so you wouldn't have a child. And now they want to bring you some flowers. I feel like this person has also been, I don't know, losing their mind. So they possibly doing stuff outside of the norm, like cyberbullying you, trolling you on fake accounts. Okay? Yeah. Somebody could be a hustler, making it rain. Wow, we get a lot of rain energy. Okay, so there can most definitely be a lot of rising in water levels. Okay, or something about levels. Okay, keeping your relationship private. Maybe somebody might be keeping their relationship private. Somebody's like, like somebody's bugging about something here, always in their ear. Somebody could have tried to hustle you. Or they're a hustler, you know what I'm saying? They get their own money. Somebody could have bought you flowers. Yeah, your husband. It's like, yeah, I know I'm finna get that, okay? Somebody married that big old thing, okay, period. And somebody got a military background too. Like you're mentally, yeah, good vibes. I'm really into you. Okay, it's almost like y'all can feel each other even when y'all not away. Okay, somebody wants to fulfill your fantasies or something like that. I don't know. I told you it's a Jezebel energy. I'm trying to tell you, whoever somebody's obsessed, and you know, in that movie, like she didn't care who this man was with, as long as he was giving her some, or as long as she can get some from him, she didn't care. So it was like, I don't know, maybe somebody started feeling you and liking you more, and you know, wanted to commit to you, and he didn't want to have sex with this girl. Or whatever no more. And that bitch got mad. I'm trying to tell you, she was like, it's overlooked. But she was pretending like it was all cool. Like, yeah, everything's okay. Yeah, but somebody was like, it's over. And so it broke somebody's heart. Damn. Because I feel like this person fulfilled every one of the, you know, hitting spots or whatever like that. Somebody could have been. Okay, hold on. I might have triggered a bitch watching. Yeah. Your fake ass. That's why it's like they wasted their whole time. They wasted their time trying to stop your money and call child protective services on you and shit like that. Yeah, with their insecure ass. Like that's the only stick in the sea. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Setting the record straight. Yeah, it's like you already have proof. That's why you ran away from this individual. Okay? I don't know, because I feel like whatever they into, okay, I feel like it's not good for nobody's health. Let's just keep it that way. Yeah, you're a real friend, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like you could be saying, you know, keep something a secret. You know what I'm saying? Just don't really be going around telling people your business, you know what I'm saying? Especially if you're in love or if you have a lot of good chemistry, because it's always these people trying to target you. They really don't want to see you happy. You don't got to tell nobody. I'm trying to tell you. But they finna get bad karma. Bad karma is right here. Okay? So it's like, I know you're going through some hard times, but somebody loves you too. Okay? I feel like you got a friend in someone as well. Okay? We got bad, whoever this person is, expecting this new beginning, trying to put bad luck or bad juju on your new beginning. That's what I'm saying. That's that what would Jesus do? You know what I'm saying? If this person want to move on, have children, get married, blessings, you know what I'm saying, to your new life, your new husband, your new baby, your new child. But it's like they want to curse you. They don't want you to have. It's like they can have find love. Yeah, love on the brain. Okay, love is definitely in the air. The nostalgic. Now they thinking about you, whatever the case may be. But you're not a cheater because when you offer something that's genuine. They knew your offer is genuine. You're not egoic here. To call CPS on them. You don't do tit for tat. Okay, you're a transmuter. Come with me if you want to live. Okay, an eternal life. Okay. Not just for the moment, not just until you die. Okay? Yeah, you already know. Because you wouldn't give them no vagina. Okay? And the that thing, they want to try to say you're an unfit parent. Yeah, why they go out here and have multiple lovers and multiple choices, but they still creeping up on you. Okay, look, if they're going to owl, you're very wise. Like I said, that's the truth. With the sex shop in reverse, they can't even pay you for it. Okay? Like, this ain't no sex shop. What I look like? I'm not a fucking prostitute. Yeah. I don't know, it's like somebody can be addicted to it. Like, they just can't ignore something here. They can't let something go. Jesus. You need some help. When I'm seeing this ace of wands, I'm sorry, but I can't get somebody in the military. They got that Viagra, okay? Some rock hard, okay? That is so funny. I knew they was a spiritual hater. I mean, I knew this was coming out. That's why they past due. Okay, that's outdated. They're corrupt. That's true. You're straight. They're probably gay. Okay, but they feeding off your creativity. Okay, somebody finna catch a case for making a bad, or somebody caught a case making a bad choice, sleeping with promiscuous extra lovers and stuff like that here. They want to be hating on you because, see, somebody got, hold on. That's what they don't want you to say. But like I said, you was like, deuces, okay? I know you mad, but so what? Wish you best of luck. Now I'm finna throw them deuces up. It's like I'm interested, but not in purchasing. It's like I don't want to feel like I'm buying it. Somebody can be like, I can't be having sex with them. You don't do shit for me. Like, nobody wants to feel like they have to buy. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Somebody could be hating on you because I don't know. Okay, you don't give a fuck though, unbothered. You don't give two fucks. Okay, yeah, let them be in their head for all them motherfucking bad choices. Okay, your offer was fucking genuine. Okay, and they got a dirty offer. Okay, they wanted the dirty offer instead. Okay, and now they over here cyberbullying you, stalking you. I'm trying to tell you, hacking, wasting their motherfucking time, hating on you. You're spiritual. They can hate all they want to. You're gonna transmute the fuck out of that. Okay, all they gonna do is hate themselves even more. Not even want to look in the mirror. Not want to get up, do their hair, do their makeup, clean their ass. Okay, light an incense, make it smell fresh. I said, oh, Stanley. Okay. He took the wind out of Mr. Willie Jones. Okay. Yeah, so claim your battles or choose your battles wisely because some of these people, they got these addictions or whatever the case may be. Okay, I don't know. It's like somebody is known for, being addicted, to whatever you can be addicted to. I feel like this person is addicted to. Okay, this can even be food. Okay, trying to do something to your food. Somebody did something to your food or something like that. They finna get bad karma. Okay, they want you back in their life. Okay, but it's over. Okay, they still have not moved on. I'm trying to tell you, that's crazy. Maybe they just overindulging here too. This is somebody, it's like, I don't know, maybe they knew you had a problem, they just keep on coming over there trying to bring you drink. Like, why do you keep on bringing this person drink if you know this person is alcoholic? Okay, you know this person is trying to stop drinking, but you just keep on popping up a bottle, popping up a bottle. That's an enemy. Be careful. Okay? That's an agent of Satan. Something has, oh my gosh. When y'all watch that movie Sinners, it's going to be, you know how they be like, no spoiler alert? Don't watch my video if you haven't seen Sinners, because I'm going to spoil it all. Because I got so many downloads. Okay? Yep. I feel like it's like you're so genuine. It's just like it could be repellent to some people. Like they're like, whoa, you know what I'm saying? It's almost like the sun to a vampire. Your energy is like the sun to a vampire. They can't stay around you for long. Okay? Something like that. You are the sun to a vampire. I like that. You are a sun. You are the sun to a vampire. It's crazy. It's almost like they have no choice. It's either run or be explode. Okay? Or be explode. Okay? I feel like somebody was choosing promiscuity over their children, and that's why their children got taken away. That was more focused on effing than raising their children. Okay? Yeah, and so I feel like somebody haven't told you something here. But I feel like whatever you have already like distanced yourself from, I feel like you could really care less. Okay? I feel like you're in this, I'm not talking shit, I just don't care. Okay? Somebody trying to keep screenshots or whatever like that, but you ain't worry about their toxic ass. I'm trying to tell you. It's almost like, I don't know if you just want to know this information or they want you to know this information. I don't know. But I feel like you already know. You don't care though. You don't care. None of that is going to affect you at all. And I feel like people can be feeling some type of way here because no matter what they do, it doesn't affect you, okay? Okay? And especially when it comes to, imitation is flattery. So, I'm flattered. Thank you, bitch. Thank you for the compliment. You feel me? So we got Paul. Okay, hi, I'm Paul. Okay, it's giving, the third eye monkey. Okay, awakening transformation again. Somebody could be 45, so April 5th, okay, May 4th, okay, Cancer, Leo, and Sagittarius. Wow, it says resurrection, embrace new life. Somebody can't come back, okay? Hit the road, Jack, and we got the key to life, wow. Alchemy is the key to life, eternal life. You've learned, wow. You've learned the key to life. You've learned, you have the key to life. You are the key to life, the open door, that opens the door, wow. You're the key that opens the door? Tethered and caged, like they can't tether and cage you? Darkest hour strength arrives. So that's why, man, you've been through some stuff. You're the key. Christ within you. Christ is within you. And you've awakened. You're an apostle. You're a prophet. I'm trying to tell you. Onward. Okay? Keep going. The feminine way. Wow. This is divine feminine energy, sisterhood. Y'all was not expecting to see this. There's a message, okay? There's messages, It's like you came out the wilderness. I made it through the wilderness. I made it through. Hey, Ron, didn't know how Okay? Till I found the way. It's almost like you've been traveling through this, you've been traveling through these woods, through this jungle, and it's almost like you finally see salvation. You finally see water. You finally see the truth. Like it's like the first sign of life. You know what I'm saying? Okay? The key to life is Christ. Okay? Opening up is consciousness. Okay? The key to life is within you. You're a time traveler. This is sacred. Okay? It's like they hating on your soul. They're hating on your soul contract. That's what it is. They hating on your contract. So I feel like maybe you got a better deal or a better contract than somebody else. Wow. You're a time traveler. 7-Eleven. It's almost like your mind is at multiple places at one time. Okay, especially when you meditate, when you tap in. Okay, when you get into that state of tranquility. Okay, when you get into that meditative state, and it doesn't mean that you have to just sit like this, but it helps. When you breathe, you could be anywhere. Just like me, just sitting here, just breathing. Like you really, truly are a channel. Did I bring that dog in here? He always doing something. I hear it sound like he rolling a damn a can or something around here. Let's see what else we get with this message. So yeah, I feel like this is a gang of people. Okay, because it says karma right here, bad karma. Bad karma, holding the grudge, a gang of people. They're about to be fed to the reptilians, the soulless, okay, AI. They're about to be fed to AI. Okay? Somebody could have been doing, a lot of overindulging. This could have been holding a grudge for some type of, like I said, addictions going bad. Okay, so we got female in their head, but in their head it could be a male about a female, okay? Or someone's not a female, okay? This could be, I don't know, someone who identifies as a female even though they're not really a female. Like they can't give birth, point blank period, okay? Okay, they said be quiet about it or something like that. I'm not a woman. What the hell? Somebody could have gave somebody a key or something like that. Should I give this person my key or should I have gave this person access to something? Somebody was dealing with somebody who is not a woman. And they could be in their head or trying to bully you because maybe child, I don't know. I'm trying to keep this, this could be, damn, what if it's uncle or the uncle's in reverse, so this is an aunt or an uncle, ex-lover. I don't know, maybe something about your aunt and an ex-lover or the ex-lover of your aunt or your uncle. Your aunt's ex-lover. Okay, could have been, I don't know, Butch. And forgive me if I'm not using the right. Okay, something wasn't from natural causes. Please don't do it. Operation backfire. And they could be in their head about this, okay? Something about your uncle or your brother is in their head about something here, about poisoning somebody's drink or food, okay? Or doing something here. This person could have been in the military, or this person was doing voodoo, okay? Root work on you, okay? Your uncle, your aunt, one of your aunts, somebody who's not a female, or that's a male. Or a female who's not okay, so I don't know, something like that. You know what I'm saying? A man that dresses like a woman, or don't have to dress like a woman, just act feminine, or a feminine that acts masculine, okay? I'm more masculine than female, okay? Or their female could be masculine, okay? You go to thumb shopper, they don't want you to know. Yeah, and they could be saying like, oh, they Christian or whatever, they're not into that, or whatever, they lying. They lying. Look at your uncle. Phone records, emails. Somebody could be in jail. Yeah, this is a male. It backfired on their ass. And they scared. What I say? What I say? What I say? What I say? Yeah, somebody getting guilty, they getting arrested, they going to jail. They try to keep something secret. Somebody used to pop exos or do cocoa. I'm in love with the cocoa. Okay, yeah, that's what it was. Yeah, somebody could have got busted here. The operation backfired. Yeah, because somebody was doing something that they weren't supposed to be doing. Something was going on. You know too much. Okay, about what was going on with children as well. Kids. Missing. Hired. Hit. Run. Masked identity. Mother-in-law. Scared. She might even be paranoid. Yeah. These motherfuckers is scared. Yeah, whoever was doing these blood, satanic possession rituals and stuff like that with they weird kinky ass. Yeah, trying to bury this in the woods and stuff like that. Underground tunnels. Threatening people, home invasions. And look, I'm trying to tell you, loose ends, illegal injection surgeries through surgery. Yep, anesthesia, anesthesiologists. Big money is involved when it comes to these kids. But you're safe, okay? We'll keep you safe. Bank, kids, money. Money in the safe, kids. Big money about these kids. Your kids be making money. Big money's involved. Strip clubs. Yeah, look it. Somebody's still alive. Body language. Illegal traffic stop. This is some weird shit. I don't know what they doing. I feel like I got a lot of downloads for it because my temple, my crown is itching, man. It's like you wouldn't even, like if you don't check in with people that's been locked up, like they could lock somebody up or they could stop them at traffic, they could just disappear, go missing, and they could just be using people for their own personal wicked agenda, experiments, all type of shit is what I'm picking up. Yeah, frame false accusations so they can just, yeah, oh yeah, you know, but they crazy as fuck. They try to put you in the freezer. Because they on the down low. I'm trying to tell you, whoever this person is. Wow. And they want to keep it a secret. Or you know, that's why somebody's like overdose. They hide out at bars, malls, hotels, or they spend up their money. Something like that here. Family, your own fucking family did a satanic ritual on you. Okay, something about somebody didn't take some type of weapon. Somebody say, oh, somebody took my weapons or whatever. Somebody could have. When this person went to jail, people could start taking their shit. Wow. But you wasn't into that kinky stuff or whatever. It's like some of y'all somebody was like, I'll do a ritual, but when they found out like what type of ritual it was, like, having sex in other people's blood or some weird shit like that. Yeah. So I was like, hell no. Enemies closer than you think. Your best friend, okay? Boyfriend, BFF, best friend, that's how I wrote it. Best friend forever. Your sister, wanted, inside job. Your sister could have been your best friend. Or someone that you like say sis, like it's my best friend, it's like my sis. Okay, they're going through something here. They will. Okay, this could be a sister or a brother. Okay, take it as it applies. An uncle or your aunt. Okay. Okay, I keep seeing sister or sisters. A group of sisters are scared. Okay. Somebody in pieces, crooked cop has something on record about somebody trying to get rid of some type of evidence. They could be kicked out or something about being dismembered. That's crazy, y'all. I feel like you're being attacked because you know too much about these crooked people, officials. Okay? Yeah, look, cause what they doing. This is what they doing. They see you like I feel like I know you could be look, and they're making people delusional. They're getting rid of them through like this, making it look like it's natural causes, but it's not. They're being poisoned. Yeah, look, underground tunnels. It's almost like it's like some pimp stuff, like for real. I'm hearing pimp juice. Like don't have no lower body injuries. Like they don't like just literally abuse them, but they do keep you drugged up, tied up, under some type of big money involved. It's like a big. Somebody could have got some type of infection from surgery. Okay, yeah. Animals, children, earth, activists, torture. Like somebody's going through torture here. Yeah. Your aunt, strip club, hotel, motel. Your aunt could have tried to set somebody up or set somebody up. Yeah, your mother-in-law had to sign the non-disclosure agreement here. Your mother-in-law could have had to sign a non-disclosure agreement. Look, she's a man, I'm trying to tell you. And somebody could have got mad. Somebody could have said something though. They're like, that's not right here. But it's like somebody tried to set somebody up with a woman that looks like a man and record it. So like blackmail somebody. And so I was told to be quiet. I feel like this is premeditated. Yeah, the NDA. Okay? And somebody could have got assaulted. Yeah, like you know too much. Yeah, to set somebody home invasion. Whoever this mother-in-law, I will not trust this. I will not trust her. Like somebody is keeping something in storage or something like that here. This mother-in-law might go to jail too. Or be arrested. This could be a spiritual jail too. What's going on with my phone, bro? Yeah, somebody could work at a strip club, superhead. Okay, like a video vixen or something like that here. You could be a video vixen. Maybe you have big lips or you get good head, I don't know. We got Sim AI, she's a man. So it's almost like you couldn't even tell the difference. Illegal. That's illegal. I don't know. Artificial. Wow. Yeah, she's a man. She has an artificial vagina. Because it's not real. Yeah, set up. Somebody set somebody up to get assaulted. Okay? Maybe because somebody been watching Tubi or something, because that reminded me of that Tubi movie with that girl. She was a model, and then she tricked that basketball player into thinking that marrying her and stuff, thinking that she was a woman and all this type of stuff. Oh, you know, it's just like I be having pains or whatever, but she don't really got no real vagina. She had to do them diaphragm Kegel things to keep her hole open. And then when he found out or whatever like that, him and his brother was about to beat her up or whatever like that, and they ended up unaliving one of them or something like that, and the other, and she was on the run, something like that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, she shot that nigga in the head too. Look, head injury. That's crazy. Yeah, check autopsy. So somebody's trying to cover something up, because you're not about to sit up there and premeditate something on someone. Somebody was doing something for they man. They were trying to. People are wicked. Shit get wicked. That's what I'm hearing. That's what the kids do. They're like, shit get wicked. It's 7-Eleven as I said. Okay, I'm hearing for the love of money. It's for the love of money. Gotta make that money, man. People will steal from their brother. That's what I'm hearing, for the love of money. Like, they coming up with any type of ways to try to blackmail you or whatever. Hey, this could be in the past or whatever like that. People will go to that link, okay, to like try to get you so they can get your money, your property, literally lace your drugs. Like, that's why it's important for y'all to really like be of sober mind, especially when you're around other people. Don't tell people, like, even if you do, you know, drink a little lean or whatever the case may be, you don't gotta tell nobody. That ain't nobody's fucking business. Keep that between you and your physician, or you and yourself and I. You know what I'm saying? Because motherfuckers be doing some weird shit, bro. Somebody could be in witness protection because they survived something, and so they can't tell anybody about something here, but they scared here. Yeah, damn. Somebody definitely was tortured before they died. Yeah, they could have got raped and drowned. Yep. They took a nose. I'm telling the truth. Something's on record, or it's about to be. They on the down low. Somebody gonna get shot, for real. Took a nose. I'm trying to tell you, you know too much. Okay, the doctors or whoever the case may be, the people in the autopsy or whatever. I'm still trying to figure out who's his mother-in-law. Trying to cover something up, witness protection. The mother-in-law of this male. So this is the male's mother. She's your mother-in-law, or used to be a mother-in-law. In a home invasion. Okay, could have got robbed or something. This is, wow, look, we got celebrity and a star. Okay, maybe somebody knew you was gonna be a celebrity or a star here. Okay? Okay, star, Aquarius, Leo. So we got 5 and 11, 5'11". Somebody could be 5'11". Somebody was actually assaulted in that freezer. Yeah, we know who that was. That woman, that little girl that they found in the freezer at that hotel. Yep. Your mother-in-law could be in the, yeah, look, I'm trying to tell you. Look. A child. Celebrity. This person. And they're afraid. Yeah. Okay, but you're innocent. Okay? Yeah, somebody could have been missing. Whoever's missing, damn. This child is like, yeah, I told you, pimps and hoes. It's like pimped out or something like that here. Tortured. But somebody's going through it here. You have to bury it in the woods. Somebody's closer than you think here. Somebody who deals with hired somebody who deals with drugs. Man, that's why I tell people, y'all need to stop getting into stuff like that. Like your children, you gotta think about your children. You know what I'm saying? They doing crazy shit out here. Yeah, these cults, these squid games, they think it's fun to be doing this. You know, setting people up to get raped and pimped out, okay? Think about a burner phone. Yeah, this mail. Yeah, a phone call, records, or emails. You're safe though. Yeah, somebody took an oath to lie about some type of autopsy results. So basically, you're protected because you're a witness. You feel me? You're protected because you're a witness. So that's why I keep saying witness protection 7-Eleven as I say it in the chat. You're protected as a witness. So it's like, because you are a seer, because you see these things and you expose these truths, you are protected too. That's exactly why they can't get to you, they can't find you, they can't fuck with you. This one maintenance man, he just loved being by my partner. I don't know what it is. Yeah, look, I'm trying to tell you. This person is going to jail, proven guilty. I'm trying to tell you. Look, wow. Somebody could be on video, you know, giving head to a minor. Your mother-in-law, she could have also been working with these people to try to get your children taken away. Yeah, she could have filed something. That's crazy. She's trying to cover it up. Trying to keep something undercover. Okay, whatever this artificial, this fake ass shit that they was doing, I'm trying to tell you, hotel, motel. Somebody could be carpooling. Somebody got the tool. Yeah, check the autopsy. They're finna be fed to the reptilians, I'm trying to tell you. But you're safe. Your intuition, angelic protection. Like I said, something above their rank. Okay, it's like, you know, like when you're in the military, it's like it's above your pay raise. Okay, it's above your frequency. Okay, to understand how protected star seeds are. Okay. Yeah, big money is involved. Hotel, motel. Somebody was dealing with a lot of stuff. I'm telling the truth. Please don't do it. Because somebody's like, she's really a man. I don't know, somebody's ego, somebody's pride, or whatever the case may be. But they were warned not to do something. Somebody said, don't do it. Because something about money involved, whatever like that, it's almost like, since you're a man, I don't know, this could be somebody who thinks just because they look like a girl that they're going to be treated like a girl. So maybe they weren't a woman. You know what I'm saying? Like, they weren't treated like a woman. They could have been, y'all know, moving that weight. Y'all need to get that though. No, get that though. Something like that. I just keep seeing still alive. Come with me. Even though they hired an assassin, you still alive. Hail Mary. Okay? I'm trying to tell you, that's that angelic intelligence. That's why you still alive. You made it through. Even though they fed you to the sharks. They fed you to the sharks, baby. And you still alive. He's still alive. Yeah, they got that NIK Knife. This sounds like some mob stuff for real. Like I'm hearing like Italian voices, like the mob. Somebody talk like this from the side of their mouth type shit. You know what I'm saying? 7-Eleven. Okay, I'm trying to tell you, somebody took an oath here. Yeah, something was not from natural causes. I'm trying to tell you. Yeah, you're safe. You're a doctor. This male, okay? This could be a male stripper. What? Ex-lover? Could have been a male stripper? What? Okay. Yeah, your family's involved with something here. With targeting you. Your family was involved. It's a lot of crooked people trying to back them up though. Yep. I don't know. Look up the year of the rat. Let me see. We're going to look up the years for the year of the rat. Hold on, because we say rat mole. So everything is, somebody have a mole, okay? Austin, okay? So that could be Texas, like Austin Powers, like mole. Hold on. Okay, so I mean, of course, ain't nobody gonna be alive from 1924, but this could be significant. 7-Eleven. It's just telling me that I'm on the right track. Okay, look, it says AI back here. Look, angelic intelligence. Look at the brain. Okay, so 1924, 1936, 1948, 1960, 1972, 1984, 1996. 2008 and 2020. So these years could also be significant. And you know what? My awakening was in 2020. That I remember. So a lot of family was involved in, that was when it's crazy. The time when I went up was the time when I woke up was the time when I was the most attacked. Like, it was crazy. But before, I was attacked a little bit before that though. It was almost like I was attacked so heavily before, like 2 years before I woke up. So that's like 20, 19, 18, 2000. Well, my son, he was born in 2016. So I would say 17, 18, 19, 20, so 4 years. Okay. Something about 4 years ago for some of y'all, but 2017 or 18 could be significant. So it's like if you can remember it back that far, like who you were around, people, okay, what was going on from 2017 to 2020, that could be a significant time frame. So you're quick-witted, flexible, intelligent, and adaptable. So somebody, okay, we got Scarlett Johansson, Prince Harry. We heard about that. Katy Perry. I just talked about Katy Perry with the dark horse, okay? Revelations. I'm trying to tell y'all. Check out my Humanity Bureau message. There's a short one that I put on there that I edited a little bit. It's only 10 minutes long. And then there's the full one is 24 minutes long. I tried to get the best parts of it and make it a little shorter. Just for my, short attention span, listeners. Okay, so we got John F. Kennedy. Okay, eminent personalities. I'm trying to tell, okay, it's a Deuce of Sussex. John F. Kennedy, Charles III, Cameron Diaz, Ben Affleck, William Shakespeare, Diego Maradona, Dennis Richards, Wolfgang Mozart. So classical music, Avril Lavigne, some of them I'm gonna skip. Gwyneth Paltrow, Jude Law, George Washington, Mandy Moore, Alyssa Milano, Catherine McPhee, Kelly Osborne, Truman, Charlotte, I don't know how to say her last name, and Catherine McPhee. So any of those names could be significant, all right? But I think that's very interesting, though. Let me make sure I'm not, okay, I'm not frozen. So that, I think those names are very significant, too. Yes, your mother, whoever this mother-in-law is, they feel guilty. They know what they did. They know they was doing voodoo or root work on you. Or they was hiring somebody to, okay, your ex-lover, or somebody's ex-lover, somebody close to their family, your mother-in-law's family. Somebody in your family, or somebody you've seen as family, was involved with these crooked officials. And that's sad. Sometimes you could be the star, the healer of your. It's like people hate you for it. That's what I'm picking up. It's almost like, yeah, somebody was a celebrity, a star, and it's like you're the celebrity, the star of your family, and I feel like people starting to like, man, it's almost like you're gonna get it's almost like you get everything that you prayed for, and it's like they prayed on you for it. Okay. It's like, oh, it's not fair. It's like it was cool when you was down there in the pits. Okay, when you was in the lion's den, you know what I'm saying? You know, trying to fight for your life. You know, they didn't want anything from you then. Okay? It's almost like they only feel confident when you're suffering, which is crazy to me. It's psychotic. That's why I said that these people, they're possessed. They've lost their soul because they don't want to search for it. That's why God said right here, asking it shall be given. But they ain't asking because they don't want the light. They don't want their soul. They don't want to care. Confirmation. 7-Eleven. Don't be mad at me because you don't want your motherfucking soul. I want mine. It says Proverbs 18:16. A woman's or a man's gift maketh room for him and bringeth him before a great man. So this is what you're attracting, a great man and a great woman. Okay? Because your gifts, okay, of letting things go, releasing, transmuting, is making room for this great man, this great woman. Okay? Okay, and I feel like you're going to cook good for him because say a man's belly shall be satisfied. Okay, yeah, with the fruit of his mouth. Okay, so watch what the fuck you say. And with increase of his lips shall be he filled. Okay, the more that you speak, you should feel more fulfilled because you know this is your purpose. Okay? There is therefore now no condemnation to them which are in Christ. What I tell you, who walk not after the flesh, but after the spirit of life. Okay, bars, what I'm trying to tell you. Okay, you got bars and they finna be behind bars. Okay, their bars and your bars are on a whole nother level. Okay, you're on a whole nother level. Jesus, life is a highway. I wanna ride it all night long. But after the spirit of life in Christ hath made me free from sin and death. So you're free from sin and death. Pleasant words are as in honeycomb, sweet to the soul. Okay? Okay, you're like a honeycomb, sweet to the soul. And with that being said, if you like the way I channel, like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, stay aligned with divine minds. Mwah. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Okay, the revolution has begun.